Well, here we are. I thought 2025 was a bad year for the rise of fascism. We're only 15 days into January of 2026, and it already seems to be putting 2025 to shame. On the 7th, a poor woman named Renee Good became the poster child for what happens under a fascist police state. She paid the ultimate price. She paid with her life. She was young, she was smart. From the videos I've seen, she was even polite. That didn't matter. I've listened to lots of people online talk about how, we're going to beat this. It's not going to be a problem. We're going to just show our humanity to them and they're going to come round. Well, over 6 million Jews in Roma showed their humanity in the 1930s and 40s. Didn't end very well for them. You can't beat these people. You can't beat fascism by showing your empathy, because the leaders of the fascist movements don't have any. They literally have no humanity. I know that there's many people in the political spectrum that say, you can't villainize them, you can't get to their game. But they're missing a very key point. They're missing the morality of the situation. The fascists are wrong. The fascists are evil, and the fascists do need to be defeated. And the longer we wait, the longer we say, it'll work out, the longer we sit on the fence, the longer we don't actively do anything, the worse it's going to get. Just look at the last time. It could have been stopped in the 20s and 30s, but it wasn't. Too many people sat on the fence. Too many people turned a blind eye. Too many people said, it's over there, it's not here. Neville Chamberlain became famous for saying that Czechoslovakia was a faraway country of which we knew little. Well, it wasn't that far away. It was a few hours by plane. I live right next door to the United States of America. I live in a border city in Ontario. I am scared to death about what is happening. I'm a former soldier. I'm a former funeral director. I know up close and personal fear and death. And that's all the fascists are going to bring, is fear and death. They need to be stopped now. They need to be removed now, not wait. The longer you wait, the more people will be killed, tortured. Stop waiting. Pick a side. Pick a side right now. You're going to be on the side that is against fascism, that wants freedom, that wants inclusion, that wants success, or you're going to choose to be on the fascist side. And eventually, they will come for you too. Right now, they're coming for the immigrants. Don't worry. They'll run out of immigrants. And maybe you won't even be in the next batch. Well, it's okay. They came for the communists. I didn't say anything because the communists, I wasn't one. They came for the socialists. I didn't say anything because I wasn't a socialist. They came for the Jews. I didn't say anything because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for me. And there was no one left to speak for me. That statement, in some form or another, originated in the 1930s. A lot of people didn't listen to it then. We had to fight World War II to defeat fascism. I'm begging you not to go that route again. My father and my mother were there for World War II. I do not want to see that level of misery injected upon the world again. Fascism's got to be stopped and defeated without a world war. People have to stand up right now, pick a side, and say, I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to give you a couple of things here that really piss me off. Not a single Canadian MP has spoken out publicly against the killing of Renee Good. At least not that I could find in an internet search. Now, granted, I'm not a card-carrying journalist, so my skills at being able to dig that stuff up probably isn't as good as other people's. I also can't find a police association anywhere that has spoken out against her killing. The RCMP have it as official policy that they don't comment on things like that. So I'm here to tell you, if police agencies and members of parliament aren't speaking out against it, no one's going to come to your defense when the fascists come for you. If they were going to come to your defense, they'd already be speaking out against it. What we're watching happen in the United States right now is going to decide what happens in Canada in the not too distant future. So, my fellow Canadians, you better get your act together. And that is not the word I wanted to use. I wanted to use a 4-letter word. And you had better start yelling and screaming at your members of parliament and your members of provincial parliament and your members of city council, and telling them that they'd better put out statements saying they are anti-fascist and they want Trump removed. They are anti-fascist and they want Trump's deputy removed. They are anti-fascist. They want Stephen Miller removed. Better yet, don't just remove them. Charge them. Try them. That's what's needed. The Nuremberg trials at the end of the Second World War were a necessary tool to highlight what had happened. Ordinary people are capable of great evil deeds when involved in a fascist regime.